All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, we are back again on the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. What a game we had yesterday. Still a bit upset about the whole red card situation. Completely changed the course of the game. At the end of the day, I think it was I think it was a penalty, that's for sure. But whether it was a red card, definitely up for debate. Some of the rules say one thing, another rule says another thing. Well, not really different rules. One rule, but it's got different interpretation. That's what I feel. And we'll talk a little bit about the match, of course, the aftermath of the match. But most importantly, we'll talk about Callum Hudson-Odoi. There's a lot of news that's gone around that he could possibly go out on a loan to Borussia Dortmund, which is going to be very, very interesting to talk about. It's a big, big topic, to be honest, this whole Callum Hudson-Odoi situation. And I want to know what you guys have to say about this as well. So we'll touch on that and spend a lot of time on this particular topic. Jules Kounde seems to be getting closer and closer. A lot of the journalists are saying that this will get done. So do look out for that. But I feel like we need a midfielder massively. With N'Golo Kante's injury, we definitely need a midfielder. When Kante went off at halftime yesterday, not only the red card was very detrimental, but on top of that, N'Golo Kante leaving at halftime, yeah, that hurt. At least had Kante been in the game, we know that Kante is almost like two players. And maybe we could have had a sniff of an opportunity up front. You just know Kante, with the ability that he has in terms of countering, maybe we could have got something out of it. But it is what it is. We've got nearly 40 people. I want to do a shout out to you guys before I get into all of this conversation. As I said, Liverpool, Chelsea, aftermath, talk a little bit about that. See what you guys have to say as well. Callum Hudson-Odoi will be the biggest topic we talk about. Jules Kounde, Kurt Zouma, obviously official to West Ham. West Ham, they're playing really good. We'll look at the Premier League table as well. Arsenal absolutely in the mud, last in the table. So we'll have a bit of fun with that. But yeah, shout out to the live chat. Nearly 50 of you guys here. Yusuf, thank you so much for joining, my man. All right, we're back after an intense Saturday just for our game and the 5-0 for City. Yeah, man, that 5-0 for City. Wow, that was jokes. Tim Frith, thank you so much for joining. Zvo Genius, thank you, my man. Yo, Miz. Taryn, my boy, you're here. Morning, Taryn, man, morning. Declared good morning as well, my man. Adlib, thank you for joining. BS Red still versus proud of the performance. I'm very proud of Chelsea, to be honest. I mean, the way we battled in the second half, very, very proud of our team. And of course, we'll talk about that. Mohammed Dek Abdi, thank you so much for joining. Okoro, thank you so much for joining. Shubhajyoti Roy, Shave Miss is back. Yeah, I had to trim, man. It was getting out of control. My mom actually called me up and said, she saw me on the YouTube a few times and she was like, trim because you're looking like an old man. So trim. So I had to listen to my mom. And of course, my wife was behind the case as well. So double trouble for me. Vijay, thank you so much for joining. Jordan Brennan, Kounde is currently in Paris. There you go. My man, you know what? Shout out to Jordan. This guy, he is on top of every news. Jordan, honestly, I could not do the streams without you. Love you so much, my man, for always joining the streams. Massive shout out to you. RS7 FN, thank you so much for joining. Brent Smith, my man, he's always here. I love this, man. Brent Smith, really appreciate how you're always supporting, man, honestly. Vijay Praveen Kumar, thank you so much for joining. Zeke is here. This is good to see. Aluvra is here. Fox CFC, big up Miz, thank you so much. Nathan A, Cho must stay. Ooh, interesting, Nathan. You do want to stick around. We'll have an interesting conversation. Lucky Musa is here. KS2 Active 12 Orcs, a City fan is here. Good to see City fan. Taha Deb is here. A lot of you guys are here post that Liverpool game. Yeah, I feel like we could have got something out of it, but at the end of the day, I think mammoth effort from us. Nearly 60 of you guys, please smash the like button. Let's keep up with the likes today. Let's get those likes up to well over 50 straight away. Let's keep up with the likes. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Let's push to 7,500, ladies and gentlemen. About 150 away from 7,500. You guys are enjoying the stream. And this season is going to be lit, absolutely lit. And we're going to have a lot of discussions together. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. Let's get to 7,500 and then we chase the 8,000. So let's get there if you're here for the first time. Bonolo, thank you so much for being here. Guadalupe, thank you so much for being here. Jordan is saying Kounde is in Paris because he's waiting and pushing for a Chelsea move and to put the pressure on Sevilla to accept our bid. Yes, and I think Sevilla is looking for a defender as well. I believe Svet Boltman or something like that. They're going for a particular defender. Hopefully they can manage to get him and then we can get Kounde. All right. As I said, Callum Hudson-Odoi is the biggest topic. We will touch on Kounde as well. Zouma obviously official to West Ham. We'll talk about Kante injury update. But we'll start from the Liverpool-Chelsea situation, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans in social media having a go at how we played. They're saying glorified Burnley. I mean, what did these Liverpool fans expect being a man down? Being a man down, what did you expect? That we were actually going to come out for you in the second half, go toe-to-toe against you? That's suicidal. The game plan in the second half was always what it was, which was that we were going to sit back and we were going to try and get you in the counter. That was always going to be the case. How could you expect for us to come out and play football with you toe-to-toe, 11v10? On top of that, Kante injured and we had to take him off. How could you think that? How? Glorified Burnley. Are you kidding me? You're lucky, and this is why I wish it was 11v11. This is why I'm so upset with Anthony Taylor, because he screwed us. And now because of him, we're having to listen to these stupid comments from Liverpool fans saying glorified Burnley. You killed the game, my man. You killed the game. We could have beaten them. I was not one bit scared of Liverpool. I was not one bit scared. They're a good team. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong. They're a good team. Of course. They were champions of Europe not that long ago. Premier League champions as well not that long ago. They're a very good team. But I feel like now, man for man, we are more than capable of getting them. More than capable of getting them. And it wasn't a surprise one bit for me that we went out there and took the lead with Kai Havertz. And they have the audacity to say that we got lucky with that goal. It was a lucky header. Are you kidding me? Did you not see the way Havertz carefully dinks it with the back of his head? You think it was lucky. It was a fantastic delivery from Reece James. Beautiful run from Kai Havertz, and he dinks it in the back. Alisson, no chance. Alisson, absolutely no chance. And before that, and it's up to you how you want to judge me. You can call me biased, you can call me this and that. The way I saw the game, and I want to know how you guys saw the game live chat. Nearly 80 of you guys are live. Nearly 80 of you guys are live. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to well over 80. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. I want to hear from you, live chat. The way I saw the match was that up until the red card, They were literally spreading the ball from their fullbacks to the wings and spamming the crosses in. I did not see any intricate football from them in the middle. They always bypassed the middle. We were too good in the middle. And they just bombed it up to their wingers and tried to cross it in. And we negated all of that. We were on top of all of that. Not one of their cross was at all worrisome. The one time where they had a good opportunity was that Harvey Elliott shot inside the box. They crossed it in, and the second ball fell to Harvey Elliott, but Harvey Elliott smashed it over the top anyway. He smashed it over the goals. That was the one and only chance that I can remember that was a proper chance for Liverpool. Besides that, they did jack all. They did jack all. Yes, they pressed hard. Yes, they counter-pressed well. But most times we were beating their press easily, seamlessly. We were not panicked. We were not one bit panicked. We knew they were pressing us. We knew when they had the ball and they lost the ball, they were counter-pressing to win it back quickly. We knew that. We knew that. But we were not fazed. We were not fazed one bit by them. And then, of course, just before the end of the first half, just a bit of miscommunication, I suppose, between Mendy and Alonso. Maybe if they just communicated, but the matter over there is just too intense. The crowd is screaming. You could barely hear each other probably. Mendy probably could have got the ball, but obviously Alonso knocked it off for a corner. He did what was right. He did what was right. Shout out to Alonso, man. Honestly, Alonso played well. All the people that disrespected Alonso, please, have some shame. Have some shame. You said that he was going to get done by Trent Alexander-Arnold. You said that he was going to get done by Mo Salah. He was good. He was good. But anyway, corner comes in, chaos in the box. And that penalty, I kid you not, it hit Reece James's leg and then it bumped onto his hand. And apparently the rules, can someone actually in the live chat post the rules so I can bring it up into the comment section, or if you can give me the link. But I've seen few people sort of tweet it out or put it on social media and Facebook or whatnot. The rule says that the officials are a lot more linear when it ricochets off your body onto your hand, because you didn't have the intention to touch the ball. It ricocheted from your body onto your hand. And you can clearly see Reece James was not intending to go with his hand. It hit his thigh and then it bounced off in his head. And it was a natural reaction to do that. Like it hit his leg and onto his hand. So okay, you give a penalty. Anthony Taylor goes to VAR and he looks at a still screen. Why are you looking at a still picture? Why are you looking at a still picture? What happened at looking at the whole sequence? Why are you looking at a still picture? If you're looking at a still picture and the ball is hitting the hand, of course you're going to give it a penalty and of course you're going to give it a red card. If you're just looking at that, it's like not looking at the whole sequence and just looking at the most culprit sort of scenario. Why? That's not the way to judge. Look at what happened before. Look at what happened after. Look at the whole sequence as a whole. Why are you looking at it as the one screenshot? That is so naive. How could you do that? And if that is the rule and if that is the way, then that needs to change. That has to change. CNF CWP is saying he saw the video. If he saw the video, then how could you come to a conclusion that that's a red? You've given it a penalty. You've seen that wasn't an intention. It wasn't as if he stuck his hand out. It hit his hand, it hit his leg and then onto his hand. That red card killed the game, man. And up until then, Reece James was probably one of our better players. He got the assist. Yeah, Jordan, I saw that tweet from Tiggs. Yeah. Did that mean anything, by the way? Is that something that Kounde tweeted out a while back? Let me know, Jordan. Let me know. Yeah, up until then, Reece James was one of our better players. He got that assist. And he was looking good. He was looking good. Overall, his defensive side was good. And he was looking good. And then obviously the red card happened. And from there, it was always going to be difficult. It was always going to be difficult. And these Liverpool fans, let me just see if I can bring this up. Thanks, Declared, for that. See if I can bring this up to you guys. How does the new handball rule work? Football rules explained. The IFAB have confirmed that goals scored or created through accidental handball will not be counted starting from next season. When was this? 2019. Okay, so it's relevant. There have been a slew of rule changes set to be introduced in 2019-20 season after the IFAB, International Football Association Board, approved a handball of clarifications to current laws of the game. One of the most notable amendments was in regards to handballs. Starting from June 1st, 2019 onwards, IFAB have confirmed that a goal scored or created with the use of an accidental handball will not count. There you go. Starting from June 1st, 2019 onwards, the IFAB have confirmed that a goal scored or created with the use of an accidental handball will not count. So is Anthony Taylor saying that that was not accidental? Is he actually saying that that was purposeful? I guess that's what it comes down to, right? Anthony Taylor thought that wasn't accidental. Formerly, rules around handball were based on the offense being deliberate. This is still the case, though now there are more specific examples of what should and should not be penalized. A free kick or a penalty will be awarded if the ball goes into the goal after touching an attacker's hand or arm. A player wins the ball possession after it comes off their hand or arm and then scores or creates a goal scoring chance. The ball touches a player's hand arm, which has made their silhouette unnaturally bigger. The ball touches a player's hand arm when it's raised above their shoulder. There will be no penalty if the ball touches a player's hand arm immediately from their own. Look at this. There will be no penalty if the ball touches a player's hand, arm, immediately from their own head, body, foot, or head, body, foot of another player. So it wasn't even meant to be a penalty. Wow. Declared, can you confirm if this is this is still relevant, right? Scrolling down to there, no penalty if the ball touches. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. So it shouldn't even be a penalty, let alone a red card, because it did not hit his hand first. It hit his leg onto his hand. Unless you're interpreting it as that it hit his leg and then he deliberately handballed it. Unless if that is what Anthony Taylor is interpreting, because if that's the case, my man, you got it horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. By the way, guys, there's a petition that's going around for Anthony Taylor not to be banned to referee against us again, because this isn't the first time. He's done it many times before. And yeah, Jaswant is saying this is not the latest. Jaswant, if that's not the latest, do you mind sharing what the latest is? Is this the latest, Liam? What is that? Don't be giving me any bugs, viruses and stuff. Oh yeah, okay. Wow. 45,000 people have apparently signed ban Anthony Ball Taylor from refereeing Chelsea games. Yeah, guys, go to this, put the petition. Anthony Taylor has chronic baldness, which is affected. This is funny. Yeah. Go out there, guys, and get this done. I don't want to see Anthony Taylor again officiating against us. I mean, he's done it too much. This isn't the first time he's screwed up against us. He's screwed up against us many times. Yeah. Let's see what you guys have to say. Amar, I can't understand why Chelsea supporters do not protest at the FA headquarters over the ref. Just let it keep happening, make enough noise, and something will happen. Investigations. Yeah, I mean, yesterday there was a really good tweet, and you know, when it goes to when you're talking about, you know, from our fan base, some of the biggest sort of influencers, I suppose, it can't get any bigger than Alex Goldberg. And Alex Goldberg tweeted something really, really interesting, which I liked. And I think it's something that should be given some sort of a thought. And I don't know if he's kept it there yet or if he's deleted the tweet now. Yeah, let's see what this is. I know for a fact there are cases where certain referees don't referee certain teams. So why is Anthony Taylor still allowed to ref Chelsea? I understand he's awful in general, but we're at a point where you can make a long highlight video of egregious errors versus Chelsea. Yeah. Absolutely. There's a ton of errors. From Anthony Taylor. Here we go. This is the one that I was referring to. If you're a journalist reading this tweet, it's about time you do a piece on Anthony Taylor. You want to write something different and actually get the truths of things. Dive into the corruption of this man. Yeah, absolutely. What is going on? What is actually going on with Anthony Taylor? Someone needs to get to the bottom of this, because this isn't the first time he's done it. He's done it many times before. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, go and do the petition. I want to check out some of the latest quotes, which are interesting. Cesar Azpilicueta on Chelsea. Step by step, we feel confident. We have a group that fights hard every day in training and in games. At least we have a point, but this team can still improve. Young players, new players. Let's go to Aston Villa. Yeah, man. Honestly, we had a colossus second half. The way we defended, the way we showed our character, brilliant. We'll talk about Thomas Tuchel and Cho very, very soon. I just want to talk a little bit more about the match in itself, and obviously we'll talk about Kante down the track as well, how we need a midfielder. This is the latest. Tuchel on Kante. He's injured. He missed the Arsenal game because of pain and inflammation in his ankle. The opponent fell on his ankle, twisted it again, and he had the same pain as before the Arsenal game. He was lacking the force to accelerate, and we had to take him off. Yeah. You could clearly see Sadio Mane fell on his ankle. So from there, it was very difficult to carry on. And it's a shame. And I feel like we definitely need a midfielder. We can't just be going through the whole season where N'Golo Kante is missing matches here and there, which is going to be very difficult for us. I think he's definitely going to be part of the team, no doubt about that, but he's not going to be playing every game, which is a concern. And we need depth. We need depth. We can't just be relying on Jorginho and Kovacic, because if one of them gets injured from there, well, then we're 100% screwed. Some can say, well, Chalobah played in the middle, but let's be honest. I mean, you can do bits and pieces, but we need proper backup if we want to challenge for titles. That's the bottom line. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank on Chelsea. If you told Tuchel you're going to Anfield and getting a point, he will have taken that. That's what you need to do to be champions. And then with 10 men, even more so, the togetherness is massive. They've got momentum and are in a good place. Yeah, 100% agreed with Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. These are the kind of matches, if you can squeeze out a draw, or if you can squeeze out a draw to a victory, that's when you know that you're going to be in the mix of being in the title contendership for the Premier League. It was great character shown by the team, absolute great character, and I'm so proud of for the whole team. Thomas Tuchel on playing with 10 men. Can there be any harder challenge than going one man down and taking N'Golo Kante off at halftime at Anfield and having Liverpool playing towards the Kop? Pretty tough one, but we did excellent and we were super happy. 100%. 100%. 100%. Yeah, overall, guys, very happy. At the end, we got the draw. I mean, this is what it is. With a man down, it was always going to be very difficult. But yeah, we showed great character. And we held on. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. We'll look at the Premier League table right at the end. Let's talk about the biggest topic today, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Let's talk about Callum Hudson-Odoi, ladies and gentlemen. Callum Hudson-Odoi to ask Thomas Tuchel, big up Miz. Great result when I saw it after work. Yeah, man, great result, honestly, with a man down, as I said. Terry Flewers. Okay, we're going to talk a lot about Callum Hudson-Odoi now, and we're going to talk about the midfield situation. Transfer window, literally 3 more days left. 29, 30, 31st, yeah, 3 more days left. And it's heating up. And let's start talking about Callum Hudson-Odoi, then we talk about the midfield. Jordan is saying discussions are currently underway regarding the percentage of Callum Hudson-Odoi's salary that Borussia Dortmund will pay and possible loan fee. Jordan, where's this latest coming from? Because what I saw was this, obviously. This is from Matt Law, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea will let Thomas Tuchel decide whether or not Hudson-Odoi can go on loan if Borussia Dortmund follow up their interest with an offer. He appeared torn on the subject on Friday. Is there anything latest from these Donnies? Yeah, okay. So that was the latest from Matt Law. This is the latest coming from Jacob Steinberg, which Simon Phillips have tweeted out. Hudson-Odoi's long-term preference would be to prove himself at Chelsea after rising through the club's academy. There is a growing acceptance, however, that he needs to play regularly. Tuchel said he plans to keep Hudson-Odoi. I mean, let me give you guys my thoughts first before we start getting some comments from you guys. Just cross all these out. I think there was also yeah, here we go. Let's see what this guy has to say. Nizar Kinsella, Dortmund register Hudson-Odoi interest. Let's see what this article has to say. Jack Rosser. Who's Jack Rosser? Who's Jack Rosser? Jordan? Jack Rosser. Okay, interesting. Football writer for Standard Sport, mainly covering West Ham. Views are mine. Still a way to go, but talks moving well over Borussia Dortmund taking Callum Hudson-Odoi on a season-long loan. Discussions currently ongoing over what percentage of his wages Dortmund will pay and the size of fee paid to Chelsea. Interesting. Yes. This is what it comes down to, doesn't it? It's that salary, because Callum Hudson-Odoi is on 120 Ks. He's on 120 K, 120 Gs per week. Let me give you guys my thoughts on Callum Hudson-Odoi, and then I want to see what you guys have to say about this. Callum Hudson-Odoi obviously broke into scene in Sarri's season. And there was a lot of interest from Bayern Munich at that time. And Sarri said it at that time that stay patient, don't force this, stay calm. Yes, he's a good player, but he was kind of giving the indication maybe he wasn't ready. But our fans at that time, I feel, forced Sarri to play him. Anyway, he ended up getting minutes and he played a lot of UEFA matches, Europa League matches, which is fine. He was playing good. He was actually playing really, really good. And then he got that injury, Achilles injury, that ruined his momentum. Napoli are reportedly looking at possibility of signing Chelsea player Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Wow, I like that. Keep that thought. We'll definitely, Jordan, if you can give me the source for that as well, maybe we can bring that up down the track. But yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi then gets that injury, and then he was gone for about 6 months. But then he recovered very quick. A lot of people were saying he recovered too quick. Maybe he came back into Frank Lampard's first season. And literally, he was back within the first month or the second month. He was back, probably the second month. And initially, he was looking good. He had quite a few assists for Willian, I remember. He was connecting with Willian very nicely. There was one where it was against, I believe, Lille. Was it Lille? I think it might have been Lille. It was a nice cross from Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Willian with a nice volley scored that goal. There was another one against Newcastle. And then as the season progressed, he sort of phased out, especially just before lockdown in Frank Lampard's first season. He got phased out, and then post-lockdown, he barely played. And then Frank Lampard's season last season, the season where he got sacked, once again, Callum Hudson-Odoi wasn't getting favoured. Mason Mount was playing in the wings. And then Thomas Tuchel took over. And all of a sudden, we started seeing Callum play right wing back. Revolutionary for us. But the right wing back under Thomas Tuchel, when Callum Hudson-Odoi was playing, was more playing as a winger, right winger. But then even after that, even Thomas Tuchel started getting a bit fed up with him. He came off the bench, then he got substituted. Do you guys all remember? He came off the bench, and then he got substituted again. And then right at the end of the season, Callum Hudson-Odoi barely featured again. And then this season, he had a very good preseason, but once again, now he's not playing again. 3 Premier League games, 0 minutes for Callum Hudson-Odoi, 0. What is it? There has to be something about Callum. There has to be something about Callum that he's either not doing it in the training sessions. Because I can't imagine how you're consistently below in the pecking order. I mean, if you're good enough, if you're showing those attributes, then you break into the team. You absolutely break into the team. Surely it can't just be all on these managers not giving you an opportunity. Surely. Sarri was saying the same thing, that stay patient. Frank did not give him all the minutes either. Tuchel likes him, but doesn't give him minutes. So I feel like there's something missing here. There is something missing within Callum. And that's why personally I feel these on and off game time is not working for Callum. He needs a club that's going to play him week in, week out, week in, week out. It does not matter whether he has a good game or not, but they keep trusting him to play him. And this is why I said before even this season started, before even we got into the preseason, I said we need to get Callum out on a loan so he can get some minutes and play and become a baller. And once you're a baller and once you have proved it elsewhere, you will be forcing yourself into the team. There will be no need to have a pecking order for you. You'll be forced into the team. It's like the Sancho situation. Sancho is not going to be in the bench. He's killed it in Dortmund. And the amount of money that Man United paid as well, so he's not going to be benched. Go out there and I penciled down Dortmund. Dortmund's obviously a very good opportunity, and Dortmund seems like they're interested now. The wages are obviously a concern, but if I'm, Chelsea hierarchies, I try and make some sort of deal with Dortmund and get to the middle ground and see if we can do some sort of wage structuring where maybe we pay half, they pay half, but even half is a lot, man. Callum's on 120 Ks. Dortmund paying 60 grand. That's probably a lot for them. That's probably a lot. But I still think he needs to go out on a loan because I don't think he's going to get. I thought this season that he was going to get game time in right wing back. But now with Reece James playing so well, and the reason that he's playing well is because now we have Romelu Lukaku up front, and Reece has a lot more space going forward because Lukaku attracts a lot of defenders. Reece doesn't have to be 1v1. But now that Reece has got red carded, 3 matches he's going to miss. Even then, if we are definitely going to get Kounde. Aspi is probably going to move into right wing back, and Kounde is probably going to play as a RCB, or it could be the other way around as well. So Callum's not even going to get an opportunity as a right wing back, and he's definitely not going to get an opportunity up front. You've got Ziyech who doesn't even get game time. Pulisic is around the corners, not getting game time. Timo Werner hasn't played yet. Well, in the Premier League, just played against Crystal Palace. So Arsenal and Liverpool hasn't featured. So it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult up front. You're not even going to get a chance. A loan is the way for you. I don't understand why Callum Hudson-Odoi. I like the determination. I really do. I like the determination from Callum to stay at Chelsea and fight. But my man, it's a fight that it's detrimental for you. It's detrimental for your development. Surely something's not right at the moment. Surely you're not impressing enough in the training sessions to force yourself into starting for Chelsea. You need to go out on a loan. You need to go out on loan and play week in, week out. iTest Merchant, thank you so much for a super chat. Callum not impacting games as much as he used to. Yeah, this is the thing. This is what Thomas Tuchel said. He wants Callum to come off the bench or start and have massive impact. Massive impact. But he's not doing that. He's not doing that. And this is another thing that's probably having the inconsistency in his game time. Because he doesn't perform well, that's why he doesn't start enough. Mad Muller, thank you so much for the super chat. Do appreciate everyone that provides super chat to this channel. Honestly, means a lot. It goes straight to the channel and every other content that the channel is capable of making down the track. We're trying to have more people go to the matches and purchase tickets for them. So all of this means a lot, man. Thank you so much. Mad Muller, great with the ball at his feet, but lazy off it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I wouldn't even say he's that even great with the ball. He's okay with the ball. Yeah, he can dribble and whatnot, but his shooting ability is not the greatest. His shooting ability is not the greatest. He needs to sharpen up. And to be honest, at this rate, Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's falling behind. He's literally falling behind. There are other youngsters in the Premier League, specifically Mason Greenwood. We won't even talk about Phil Foden. Phil Foden is a different level. He's far exceeded everyone else. He's gone ahead. He's gone. He's out of here. But Mason Greenwood is someone more or less started alongside him, and Mason Greenwood is now absolutely flying ahead. Absolutely flying ahead. Ruben Loftus-Cheek tweet via Football Italia. Let's see this. Football Italia. So yeah, I'm going to bring up some of your comments very, very soon. Declared saying, it's pretty simple. Cho is great tool for Tuchel to use as being one of the only natural wingers which Tuchel can use tactical from time to time. As for his career, he needs to play loan is a must. Agreed, man. Agreed. Abdurrahman Ahmed, the standard Cho has to perform at compared to everyone else is nowhere near close. Lazy is also disingenuous because he covers a lot of ground. He has won many last-second challenges. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What's this Donny saying? Football Italia. "15 minutes, 25 minutes. Here we go. Napoli are reportedly looking at possibilities of signing Chelsea player Ruben Loftus-Cheek as the Partenopy continue to search for a new midfielder." Yeah, man, this is a very, very good. If this is legit, if this is happening, I like it. I really do like this because one, Sarri is there. They play 4-3-3. I watched their last game. I want to catch their game this weekend. I believe they won 6-1 as well. Napoli fixtures. They beat someone 6-1. Sorry, Napoli. Was that Napoli or Lazio? Oh, Napoli are reportedly looking at the possibilities. Right, right. Not Lazio, sorry. I was thinking Lazio. It's Napoli. Okay, interesting. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you. Live chat has just got me all corrected nicely. Sarri is not there. Sarri is with Lazio. Yeah, I was thinking about Sarri. Sarri is not in Napoli means, yep. Lazio with Sarri, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was Lazio, man. I was hoping it was Lazio, but Napoli, yeah, fair. Why not? Why not? Why not Napoli? Who's their manager, by the way? Who's Napoli's manager? Luciano Spalletti. He used to be the Roma manager, right? I'm pretty sure he used to be the Roma manager. I'll just check his. Napoli manager Luciano Spalletti. Where else did he manage? Anywho, yeah, I'm pretty sure he used to be the Roma manager. Fairs. Yeah, either way, he needs to go. Ruben Loftus-Cheek needs to go. These are some of the results of Napoli recently. They beat Ascoli 2-1. They beat Pescara 4-0. They beat Venezia 2-1. What formation do they play? Lorenzo Insigne. This is a proper team, man. I like Napoli. Di Lorenzo. Man, he's a very good right back. Very, very good for Italy. Manolas, I think another player that used to play for Roma. Koulibaly. superb defender. I don't know who this Rui guy is. Lobotka Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz is a very good player. Victor Osh. Wow, these guys are good, man. Lorenzo Insigne. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they play 4-3-3. This will suit Ruben Loftus-Cheek. This really, really would suit Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 4-0 against Pescara. That's a club friendly. And they've got the match against Genoa coming up. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I like this. I like this situation with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, to be honest. I think he needs to go. The live chat is saying Spalletti, he did for 2014. Inter as well. There you go. iTest Merchant saying Inter. You should search Saletti or Spalletti. Okay. A lot of Sarri still left there. Ruben Loftus-Cheek should go to Roma instead. Yeah, under Jose Mourinho, there was some rumors there, I think, with Jose Mourinho. So, look, I would have loved him to go to Lazio, to Sarri, Roma as well. Very, very good, good one. Update from Fabrizio. Let's have a look. Live chat is buzzing. I love this. I love this. I love it when we are streaming and the live chat is buzzing and there's news left, right, and center. Update from... Can't see any update from Fabrizio, man. Yeah. Can't see any particular update from Fabrizio in regards to these sort of news. But yeah, moving back to this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you guys are all happy with Callum Hudson-Odoi going on a loan. And let me know what he needs to develop. I want to bring out some of your comments and discuss upon that. And smash the like button as well, guys. Get those likes up. And if you're here for the first time as well, subscribe. The likes are 73. We're literally about 27 likes away from 100 likes. Get those likes up, guys, to 100. It will be much, much appreciated. And we will talk about Kounde very, very soon because that looks like that's imminent as well. But yeah, let me know, live chat, what particular area that you want Callum Hudson-Odoi to improve. And do you think this loan to Dortmund, if it is true and if we can get it done, that is something that Callum should consider, Chelsea should consider? I don't think we're going to lose too much if we let someone like Callum go on a loan. I don't think we're going to lose too much. Yeah, okay. Run a poll. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's run a poll. Should Cho go out on a loan to Dortmund? Yes or no? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jaswant, good idea. I've just put that poll up. Guys, participate. Nearly 130 of you guys participate on this particular poll. Let's see what you guys have to say. All right, let's bring out some of your comments now. Jordan is saying it's good for Cho. He ain't getting any game time this season. Yeah, he's not getting any game time. And just by sitting there, and I like your determination of sticking around and hoping you're going to do something and hoping you're going to win back your position or win a position in the start. It's just not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. And one bad game and you're going to get dropped again. If Cho leaves on a loan, he will probably leave permanently. I don't know, Nathan. I don't know. I think this particular kid, he really likes Chelsea a lot. And I don't think there's a reason why he doesn't even want to leave. He doesn't even want to go on a loan. So I don't think he'll leave on a permanent. And if he does leave on a permanent, I'm pretty sure we'll have a buyback clause. We'll have some sort of a buyback clause on him. We will. We'll 100% will have a buyback clause. Nishit, Cho really needs to go on loan. No role for him in this team. After Kounde comes in, Aspie can move to right wing. Exactly. Exactly. Even though Reece James is going to be unavailable for the next 3 games because of the direct red card, Kounde comes in, fills in at RCB. Aspilicueta goes in as right wing back. So Callum is behind in the pecking order in right wing back as well. Forget about up front. Forget about left wing, right wing, whatever. There's no opportunities there, and now there's no opportunities even in right wing back. So it's definitely not happening. Jonathan, he needs a loan or might end up like Loftus-Cheek, in which by 23 he's talented but did not have experience until he got that Crystal Palace breakthrough season before. Sorry, bang on, Jonathan, bang on. And that's what I fear as well. That's what I fear. How old is Callum? I think he's 20 now. Yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi is 20. This year he'll be 21 actually. November 7th. 7th November this year he'll be 21. And we all know we can't picture him playing this season. So he could possibly get to 21 and not be at his potential yet. So you're right, Jonathan. We don't want another situation where Ruben Loftus-Cheek, by the time Callum Hudson-Odoi is 23, and we're like looking around going, what happened? What happened here? Why hasn't this player kicked on? I definitely don't want that. I definitely don't want that. When was the last time a player who went out on loan after spending 2 to 3 seasons at the team ever made it after the loan move in any team? Well, Mason Mount, isn't it? I mean, Mason Mount's a classic example. He's gone out loan to Vitesse, gone out loan to Derby. Yeah, a lot of people can say, well, it was Frank Lampard who gave him the break. Of course, he did, but you still had to play well to stay in there. Mason Mount has not just now showed that he's a top quality player under Frank Lampard, he's now showing it under Thomas Tuchel, where Mason Mount is starting. He's one of Thomas Tuchel's main players. So Mason Mount, Reece James, even Callum. Callum broke through from Crystal Palace to Sarri. So, sorry, not Callum, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Christensen went on a loan to Wolfsburg. There's been cases, man. There's been plenty of cases where players have done well. Ali Gabra saying Cho should probably leave on loan. It's better for all parties. Yeah, man. Have to agree. Have to agree. Vishnu saying, I meant being in the senior team before the move. Yeah, look, I know what's happening in Callum's situation, sort of like reverse. He's got into the senior team, then gone on loan. But it is what it is, man. Like, I mean, we shouldn't treat it in the sense that, because he started, we shouldn't look at it as a backward step. We really shouldn't. There was the injury in the middle, which has caused a bit of a downturn in this whole development. We do need to consider that massively. Had there been no injury in between, then I think he would have gone ahead and done well. Yeah, man. Conor Gallagher for Palace looked brilliant. Well-deserved goals as well. And this is what I've always said about Conor Gallagher, that if you are willing to crack into the Chelsea top, the senior team, your abilities in midfield are there with others. But if you can add goals, then that is the biggest difference maker, because we don't have midfielders that can score goals. So if you can add goals, that is the biggest, difference maker for us. And I'm so glad that he scored 2 for Crystal Palace, carrying Crystal Palace, and that's going to get immense respect from Patrick Vieira. Immense respect from Patrick Vieira. And I hope Conor Gallagher continues like that. I truly hope Conor Gallagher continues like that, because that is the only way you may have some chance of breaking in to the Chelsea first team. Or else I can't see how you have a chance at all. It's very, very important that he bangs in the goals. I just wanted to bring this one as well. Looks like Timo Bakayoko, guys, is done, which is a great news. You can see in this video here, he's in AC Milan. I believe it's a loan deal, and we've done a contract extension. It's a loan deal, and then it might be an option or obligation to buy for 10 million. So we've done all right. I feel like we've done all right on this. I mean, all of this time where we've been sending him out on loan, we've been making money as well. So yeah, if we can recoup 2 more seasons, I think he's going to be on loan to AC Milan, and then there's an obligation to buy him, or an option or something like that, for 10 million euros, I think I saw. That's not bad. That's decent business that we've ended up doing there. So kudos to Timo Bakayoko. That's another player that we needed to get out from our system massively. What's going on here? Oh, that's Sabitzer. Okay. This guy wrote recently about Kounde. I want to just have a look at that. Oh, guys, have you seen this? This was interesting about Willian. Cave from Sky Sports, Sky Cave. Arsenal directors amazed by Willian tearing up his contract and saving the club 20 million. Almost unheard of modern day footballer to do this. Willian has been exemplary professional since he moved to England in 2013. He wants to leave English football with his head high held up. This is incredible from Willian if he's done this. He was on 230k a week or something like that. Yeah, he was, I think it was Kave who tweeted this. Hold on. He was on 230k. Yeah, this news is heating up now. Callum Hudson-Odoi open to moving to Borussia Dortmund on loan. Chelsea will decide after talks today whether to keep him or let him go. Yeah, this is now really, really heating up, ladies and gentlemen, the whole Callum Hudson-Odoi situation. Who's this guy? Damesh Seth, Sky Sports reporter. Borussia Dortmund in talks to sign Callum Hudson-Odoi on loan. Player open to move. Chelsea undecided. Cho wants regular football and has been unused substitute in the opening 3 Premier League games. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, here we go. This one. Incredible gesture by Willian. He's tearing up his Arsenal contract, saving Arsenal 20 million. He has 2 years left on 240k a week deal, but instead of just sitting back and taking the money or asking for a payoff, he is walking away to sign for Corinthians on 70% wages. I mean, that's incredible. Honestly, that's incredible. I know Willian gets a lot of hate. He's got a lot of hate from us. He's getting a lot of hate from Arsenal fans. But look, there was no obligation for him to do this. He could have done what exactly Ozil did. He could have just sat there, ate that 240,000 a week for the next 2 seasons, and look for a move after. But he's cutting this off. He doesn't want it, and he saved Arsenal Football Club 20 million. Incredible, incredible. Going back to Nizar, here we go. Yeah, this is the one. Let's talk a little bit about Jules Kounde, ladies and gentlemen. 150 of you guys live. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Get those likes up to well over 150 straight away if you're enjoying. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Miz, have you watched Besiktas' announcement video for Batshuayi? I haven't. I'll go and watch it. Sometimes bringing up some of these videos into YouTube, I get in trouble for copyright. So I can't really bring it up. Gallagher ain't making into this team, even if he gets 20 goals. Nah, I don't think so, man. If he gets 20 goals, which is probably not, I wouldn't say that would be possible. I mean, mad stuff has happened in life, but if he gets 20 goals, I think he breaks in. How can you disregard 20 goals? He will definitely be part of the squad at least. At least. 20 goals is a lot of goals, man. Goal Espana. So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, I can't show that video. West Ham, Zouma to West Ham is done. And West Ham will pay Chelsea 29.8 million for Zouma. Chelsea know they can get Kounde, so it's not risky releasing the deal, but they'll have to pay what Sevilla want. He's expected to cost 60 to 65 million euros. Personal terms done a long time ago. So, it's 1 in, 1 out. That's what the situation that was going to be with Zouma. And now the fact that Zuma's gone, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, what about Chalobah? Chalobah's in, doesn't he take that particular spot? But it seems like we've created a new spot for Chalobah. That's why probably players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Ethan Ampadu, they will have to go out on loans. And then there'll be spot for Chalobah. Obviously, Ross Barkley will have to go out as well. Danny Drinkwater, there's some talks about him going to Reading. So there will be spot for Chalobah. And now that Zuma's gone, there will be spot for Kounde. Official Zouma from Chelsea to West Ham. Jules Kounde closer to Stamford Bridge. Goal Espana. And then Isaac Kinsella saying, just depends on money, but it will get done. So there you go. It will get done. Nizar Kinsella is saying it will get done. These guys are very well-esteemed Chelsea correspondents. They don't just go out there and just say whatever. I have a feeling this will probably get done as well. See what other news is up for Kounde. Simon Phillips is always great at keeping up with the tabs. Chelsea are set to push ahead with their move to sign the Sevilla defender Jules Kounde. They are still negotiating with Sevilla over Kounde. A loan move for the Atletico Madrid midfielder Saul Niguez remains a possibility before the window shuts. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about this as well now, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Kounde will happen. I'm not worried about the Kounde situation. I think Kounde will happen. But I'm worried about the whole midfield situation. Yeah, I'm worried about the midfield situation, ladies and gentlemen. Kounde, I'll be very surprised from here if we don't make this happen. I'll be very surprised. I think from this position, you have to say Jules Kounde happens. I mean, we've gone out there and made Zouma, West Ham has made it official. We've sold Zouma. The whole conversation was when Zouma was going to be let go of, Jules Kounde was going to happen. We've also heard from Jordan Brennan over here in the live chat. Shout out to Jordan Brennan that Jules Kounde is in Paris at the moment. He's pushing Sevilla to make this happen. Sevilla, I believe, are looking for a defender. Sevilla is looking for a defender. And I know who's actually said that. Let me just see if I can find that for you. Let me actually find it from this one. It's this guy. He was talking about Sevilla. Diego Dalot. I'm pretty sure it was this guy. Or maybe it wasn't this guy. Yeah, here we go. Thomas Delaney from BVB to Sevilla, done deal confirmed until contract 22. They've got this guy, Thomas Delaney, but they're also going for Sven Botman or something like that. Let's see if we can get Sven Botman. Sevilla. When was this tweeted by? August 26th, so a few days ago. Exclusive. Wolverhampton want Sven Botman as new centre-back. Also, Sevilla are in the race. Wolves are prepared to open talks with Lille. Nothing advanced or agreed for Kaletaka. Also, Sevilla consider Botman their top target in case Kounde will be sold to Chelsea. There you go. Yeah. So I think they're after this Botman guy, Sevilla. And once this is done, I think it will be dusted. Let's see what the latest say. 7 hours ago. Who are these guys? 15 followers. Definitely not trusting you. But you've done something from Fabrizio Romano. Wolverhampton Wanderers had an offer rejected by Lille for their Dutch defender Sven Botman. Sevilla is also having talks with League One champions as they will look to sign 21-year-old Jules Kounde joins Chelsea. Sevilla in talks with Lille over a deal for Sven Botman. Fuad Alakbarov, political commentator, Art of Football. What's this? When was this? 16 hours ago. His name is Sven Botman, 21-year-old Dutch central defender who comes from League One champions with Lille. It has a market price 21 million according to Transfer Market Change. Sevilla would also be in the race. Okay, so yeah, Sevilla definitely in the race for this particular player. Bottom line. Yeah. Jules Kounde will happen. I'm not worried about this, ladies and gentlemen. Jules Kounde will happen. I'm not worried. Jordan is saying Sevilla in talks with Botman. Yeah, I think once that goes through, Jules Kounde will happen. Now the question is the midfielder situation, ladies and gentlemen. A loan move for Atletico Madrid midfielder Saul Niguez remains a possibility before the window shuts. We've already seen that N'Golo Kante is injured. And, luckily enough, now we've got the international break and perhaps he will recover. But live chat, let me know. Do we need a midfielder to compete for the Premier League title, domestic cups, Club World Cup, Champions League as well? Do we need a midfielder to compete? Or do you feel what you saw yesterday with Chalobah coming in? I know a lot of people will say he's sort of slotted in as a centre-back, but he did replace Jorginho, I think, right at the end. Jorginho was getting tired. Kovacic played really good. Made some big interceptions at the end. Chalobah, some good clearances as well. But I'm not entirely confident with Chalobah being our fourth midfielder. And it seems like there will be cases where we may need that fourth midfielder because if Kante keeps getting injured like this, which it looks like he will, I don't think Kante is going to be able to play on a regular basis. So I personally think we need a solid midfielder. But I think we shouldn't be focusing too much on Saul. I mean, if we get him on a loan, fine. But I feel like we should go out there and get Shermany. We should go out there and get Shermany. And I tweeted this earlier today. I'm just going to bring this up. Chelsea, please go out there and buy this player. We cannot last the season with Kante consistently picking up injuries. Shermany will be perfect in our setup. I would love Aurelien Tchouameni to come to Chelsea because Monaco has missed out on Champions League. And Tchouameni's style of football is as close as it can get to Kante. He has similar characteristics, Tchouameni, in terms of breaking up the play, destroying the play, winning the ball up front, interceptions. But then he also has the ball playing technique. He's very good on the ball, very good at passing. I would love if Chelsea can go out there and buy someone like Tchouameni. And he would be fantastic. He will get game time because Kante is going to be injured here and there. Jorginho won't be able to play every single game. And Tchouameni is someone who could possibly play the Jorginho role as well if need be. He can. Kovacic may pick up an injury here and there. And then there's always form dips and whatnot. I would love for us to get Tchouameni. I know there's a whole conversation about, Saul on a loan, but what's your thoughts, live chat? Let me see what you guys have to say about this. Robbie saying, I don't think there is time to negotiate with Monaco for Tchouameni. I mean, the Tchouameni link is not something that's new. It has been going on for a while now. So they should have had the conversations before. So I don't think they would need that much time to negotiate now. You would have had all of these negotiations hopefully done, or at least some sort of conversation done before. So now you just get to the bottom of it in terms of how much money, personal terms, and whatnot. But all of the initial conversations should have already happened because this link is not new. Jonathan Jitro, we need someone to slowly transition away from Kante. Yeah, man. Yeah. As much as I love N'Golo Kante, but he's not going to be someone who's going to feature for us every single game anymore, I feel like. And even if he does, he's just going to get himself injured. That's the crazy part. I mean, yeah. Guys, participate on the poll. 150 plus still live right now. Should Callum Hudson-Odoi go out on a loan to Dortmund? 76% is saying yes, 24% saying no. So participate on that. See what all the fans are saying about this. Yeah, I test. Maybe it's about Monaco not having anyone to replace him. Actually, no. Monaco were looking at Boubacar Kamara. So Kamara wants to leave Marseille, and he's in his last season. So if he doesn't leave now, Marseille's just going to lose. He's going to end up letting this player go for free. At least now, Marseille can get 10, 15 million euros. So Monaco, there's been already talks that if Tchouameni was to leave, they were already having talks in the background that they were going to replace with possibly Boubacar Kamara. And they can do these sort of deals right at the end, man. These are not difficult to do. These things can happen in a split second, these decisions. And they would have known the interest for Tchouameni anyway. They know that he's going to leave. So they would have had one eye thinking that they need to find a replacement. S. Roy, we are lacking players in the midfield, double pivots. We only have 3 regular for 2 positions, and the rest are makeshift midfielders like Chalaba. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We need that one more supreme quality if we want to win in all fronts. If we want to compete in all fronts, we need that. We 100% need that. Jack the Ripper is saying Kounde is a good option for midfield too. I mean, he has the characteristics, but has he played in midfield? I don't want to throw someone in and just hope that he can just do the job. We don't want someone to just do the job. We want someone to do a very good job. This question: buy Shermany now or get Saul on loan and go hard for Bellingham next summer? Yeah, wow, that is a very good question. I do like Bellingham a lot, man. I really do. I really like Jude Bellingham, but I would just go out there and get Shermany. Don't worry about Saul. Get Shermany. And then by next season, we do need to decide about Jorginho and Kovacic. Probably keep Jorginho, and maybe next season we need to have a conversation about Kovacic. And ultimately, we need to have a conversation about Kante as well down the track. I mean, surely. It's not like Kante can play forever. Jordan Brennan, Kevin Palmer just tweeted. Let's have a look at what Kevin Palmer. I love this. I love when Jordan Brennan is coming up with some latest, man. I don't know how you keep in touch with all of this, Jordan, man. It's incredible. Incredible what you're doing, Jordan. Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. There you go. Jules Kounde to Chelsea coming soon. There you go. I love this game. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jules Kounde to Chelsea coming soon. I told you, I'm not worried about this whole Jules Kounde situation. I really am not worried about it. Imagine how Ronaldo deal was done in super fast time. When he showed many who's, yeah, Ronaldo deal was done literally in 24 hours, less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours it was done. Twitter surfing with Miz. Yeah, I love it, man. I love doing this with you guys. Amazing. This segment should be called Miz Checks Twitter. I love it. I love it. It's great to just keep a track of all of these things with you guys. Honestly, it's brilliant. Yeah. I want to have a quick look at the table and laugh at Arsenal. Top of the table, West Ham. I mean, Zouma's done really well, honestly. I saw West Ham play Crystal Palace yesterday. I know Crystal Palace came back in the second half and they look like a better team, but West Ham, they know how to play football, man. They've got some very, very good footballers. Fornals, Said Ben Ramah, Antonio, Mikel Antonio. And yeah, they're gonna give trouble to many Premier League teams. And West Ham top of the table, Chelsea second. I mean, we're all equal in points, just equal in goal difference as well. It's just West Ham has scored more than us. That's why they're ahead. Liverpool 7 points, Everton 7 points. Everton, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. People disregarding, and surprise, surprise, Dominic Calvert-Lewin scoring 3 out of 3 games, I believe. Let's have a quick look at this. I'm pretty certain Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored yesterday. There you go, penalty. Against Leeds, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, penalty. Against Southampton, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 3 out of 3. This guy, I'm telling you, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to be a huge thing. And if he's not already a huge player, I can see maybe he could go to somewhere like Man United, maybe a Man City. I would love him down the track to come to Chelsea, but I think Romelu Lukaku is now set in stone, and which is fine. I'm happy with that. But someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to be a megastar. Man City, 5th. Tottenham with the game in hand. Tottenham could probably go first today. Their match is just around the corner in 20 minutes' time. We're going to wrap up very, very soon. I think Tottenham's got Watford. So massive chance for Tottenham to come first. Brighton 7th, Leicester 8th, Brentford 9th, Man United 10th with a game in hand, obviously tonight. Aston Villa 3rd. Aston Villa is a bit of a surprise. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Watford, and then right at the bottom, smack bang. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal, 3 played, 3 losses, 9 conceded. I love this. I love seeing this. This is so good. So good. And it's such a brilliant way to end the stream as well, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal in the mud. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this stream. Smash the like button. We've still got over 150 people. We're at 104 likes. Let's get it to 150 likes if you've enjoyed it. Get the likes up to 150. It will mean a lot to the channel. Do appreciate all the support you guys always give me. And yeah, if you're here for the first time as well, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with Down Under Football Crew with Scott and RJ. So do look out for that. That will be midday UK time. We'll talk about many different topics all over Premier League or even Italian League, Spanish League, wherever, French League. So we'll talk about many things. Cristiano Ronaldo is one thing we will talk about because we haven't really made a segment out of him. So we'll talk a bit about that. Obviously, Scott's there, who's an Arsenal fan. So we'll talk about Arsenal. So do stay tuned for that tomorrow midday. And Jordan Brennan is saying Tig's tweet about Kounde was true. Let's just bring this up, man. I just want to have a quick look at the Tig's tweet because yeah, I saw that as well. Is that how you spell Tig's? Yeah, this one. And apparently this is something Jules Kounde, we love to see it. Jules Kounde apparently tweeted this as well. Replying to, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen, I just realized. Yeah. So Tiggs tweeted this, and then off the back of that, Jules Kounde tweeted this. Bottom line, it's happening. Bottom line, it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, take care. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. See ya.